Okay, welcome back, Roller Booters. We have a special guest here today, Jonathan with JADRollerVlog. Dude, thanks for jumping on with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, man. So I was just mentioning backstage how I always do that. I always strike up conversations, and I wish we were live. But um, uh, when I got back into skating like 2 years ago, your channel was one of the channels, probably, I think it was the channel that I watched the most when I got back into it. Your production quality, like your comfort in front of the camera, you're like very just comfortable, fun vibe, dude. Your channel's fantastic. So everyone watching, if you haven't gone to check out his channel, dude, check it out here. I'll link down below in the description. JADRollerVlog here. High production quality, dude. Do you work in like media production at all, bro?
Yeah, so I've been doing professional photography and videography for a while now. I got
Yeah.
into it a long time ago. Professional.
Yeah.
I still have so much to learn, but yeah, I love photo and video so much. So I thought, why not try to combine two loves into one,
Dude, it shows, bro. It shines through. Like seriously, guys, I'm not just blowing this up. Like his production quality is off the charts if you haven't seen it, which most of the viewers will
Wow.
probably see it, but it's beautiful, man. The shots are beautiful.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you.
Dude, not even close, dude. Your production quality makes my like I get like self-conscious watching your stuff. I'm like, dude, I gotta step my game up. Oh my god. But you know what's
No,
cool
no.
is dude, a lot of the YouTube channels, a lot of the blading YouTube channels, you can tell they either work in media production or have a lot of experience. Like 30 and Roland has I mean, obviously you, 30 and Roland, the
Oh yeah.
jump shoot podcast. It's cool seeing like bladers have really amazing like video production quality and couple it with skating for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, those guys are I love watching their channels.
Dude,
Um
absolutely. So, so you've been doing, it looks like you've been doing the channel for right around 2 years, a little over 2 years. Is that right ish?
yeah, I think so. I started right at like the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
Um
So what was sort of the inspiration to start the channel? How did that look?
so I rollerbladed like a lot when I was younger. I'm almost almost 40 now.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I like there was a gap where I stopped rollerblading and I'm like, why did I stop rollerblading? And then I think I saw Law's channel
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I need to see what like what's going on in rollerblading now and everything. And I picked up a pair of Majestic 12s and started just picking it back up again, and it was like, oh my word, I missed this so much.
Yeah,
And especially during COVID, I had a lot of time,
totally.
so I was like, I should just, I don't know, I didn't really even vlogging. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd consider myself a vlogger or not. I don't know, but
Sure.
I didn't even really know what that was, and I was like, well, I see people doing it and vlogging. I'm like, I should vlog me getting back into rollerblading
Sure.
just for fun. It was all for
Yeah.
fun. Oh man, look at that goober.
Dude, I love it. I love it. You know what's interesting? I've seen over the last, call it year and a half or so, is during COVID, obviously, just like, I mean, I think I would consider myself pretty close to a COVID blader. I think it was right before COVID, but COVID definitely accelerated things too. But like a lot of people got back into blading for those same reasons. They either lost their job, which is terrible. I feel for those people, but they had a lot more time on their hands one way or another. They're at home, stuck inside, bored. We all know like those like workout equipment or exercise equipment was all like sold out, bicycles, skates, etc.
That's
And
crazy.
there was such a massive demand. Everyone's home, everyone's like super hungry for blading content. And so a lot of channels seems like they sort of started up in those times. And it's interesting because I'm still, I was a post-COVID YouTube blader, we'll call it, right?
Hmm.
It seemed like there was such a spike in interest in blading for that period of time, and it's still there, sure. But it seems like it has at least like mellowed off. Does that make sense,
Hmm.
or would you jive with that, or is that totally just out of left field?
I'm not too sure. It's hard to say, like, because I still am getting people that are like messaging me every once in a while, and they're like, Long from Oak City was like, told me to come check out your Instagram because he said you started up and you're a little bit on the older side.
Sure.
I gotta stop doing that, huh?
Oh, that's all good. Dude, send it. I do it too. I seriously do it all. Like, I swear.
I'm so bad live. But I don't know. I still see people popping up and messaging me, and like saying, "Hey, just have some tips." I'm starting up again, and I haven't done it in a while, and so I don't know. If I guess it is kind of mellowed out a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's hard for me to say because for a while I wasn't like keeping up with it, and I'm seeing all this stuff now, and I'm like, man, Julian, that rollerblader, like doing like video game stuff, like flips into
Oh, Julian
grinds, and
Cadeau. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, yep.
dude.
I'm like, what is this? This is crazy. So
Oh yeah.
to me, it seems like it's still, I don't know. It's definitely high right now. It's definitely higher than I remember it, at
Sure.
least.
Sure. I guess I don't know. I think not blading in general, I guess, because I look at some channels that were really active during like
Ah,
the depths of COVID, and you can see some of the view counts, and not that it's all about views for sure, but some of the view counts are like staggering. And it
right,
seems
right,
to
right.
me like, I guess maybe that's the metric that I've been looking at kind of for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, if people are back to work, and I'm even struggling now to like, I just kind of started saying like, I put a bunch of videos on my Instagram. I should put those on YouTube too, even if they're short or if there's not any like dialogue or anything, just throw them up there.
Sure.
But
Sure.
there was like when I started going to work back at, my office and everything, it's like, I was like, man, I don't have any time to work on my channel at all.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That kind of stinks, but I'm kind of like finding time here and there and working on it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I kind of wanted to ask you too, is because you've been doing this for a little over 2 years. It was is what I think we kind of determined, and I guess I asked Michael. I was with Michael Vitzman live the other day, and I asked him kind of the same question.
yeah.
But like, what are some of your key? Because you've been very active, and your production quality is fantastic, and I'm just curious, what are some of the big takeaways? Like, because like you said, a lot of people hit you up and are interested in either getting back into skating, and a lot of people, not a lot, but a handful of people have hit me up and it's like, hey man, I want to start a channel. Like, what should I do? How should I do it? What big key
Mm.
takeaways have you learned over the last kind of 2 years that you would tell someone? What advice would you give someone who's starting up a blading YouTube channel today?
My advice. Oh man. Well, uh, if you want to take my advice at all, you know what? The biggest thing, and I've heard this a lot of times, is like just be yourself. Don't try to be overly, YouTubey or overly professional, or I mean, if that's how you are, cool. Go for it. But try to be yourself as best as you can. People will love you for who you are, not for like a persona or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a huge thing I like about watching your videos. You're yourself. I love it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh my word. And I love when you do like some of the impersonations and things like that. The Chris Farmer, Chris Farmer one was like, and then you're not only like dressed up like him, but you're doing like these intense rails. I was like, this is amazing.
That was a rough day,
Love that.
man. I'm happy that the video turned out okay, but that was a
Oh,
that was a
it was
pretty rough day for
incredible.
me, bro.
Oh, really? It beat you up pretty, yeah, those rails are not, they beat you up pretty good.
Right, man. I
Oh
mean, like
man.
all the attempts, there was a bunch of attempts on camera, but there was a bunch of attempts not on camera, and so that was a pretty
I'm
brutal
sure.
day for me, but it was
I'm
fun.
sure.
It was fun,
Oh,
but
so sick. And you did tree.
oh
I was
yeah,
like,
that was
I,
also
I was so jealous. I was like, why didn't I think to try that? Like, I'm like, because I'm a huge fan of his too. And
right.
I'm like, man, I would love to do like a impersonation video. That was so
Yeah.
smart. So
We were
smart.
we were live this morning, and someone said I should shave my beard and just keep the mustache and be be Yandy, be
Nice.
Yandrell.
Nice.
Just
That's awesome.
tuck my shirt in and do some mistrials and true
Yeah,
misfits, dude.
he has such a unique style.
Oh
I
my
love
god,
it.
yeah, I love it too,
Love it.
man.
Love it. Love it.
It's super fun.
But
So yeah,
that's smart.
any
Ideas like that are super super good. Sorry.
oh no, you're good. I was gonna say anything else. So be yourself. I think that's the I think that's probably the best advice, but sometimes that can be a real challenge because dude, it's the whole like
Mhm.
stage fright thing can be so real and you can overthink things and whatever. I think to me, exposure, just getting in, just punching yourself in the face, not literally, but just
Yeah.
hitting
No. Yeah.
record, getting in front of the camera and getting over it, in my
Yep.
opinion, can help. Any other advice that you give on the YouTube side?
Yeah. It's funny that you brought. That's a really really good point because even like I was thinking too, like when other people are at the park and you're trying to film like yourself, you feel kind of a little bit funny.
Oh, totally.
But
Every time.
I told some people maybe like try to find a time where the park is empty, you know, when you're starting out, and then like you know, like you just said, just go for it, you know, get that exposure and do your thing. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Cool. Anything else? That pretty much is that pretty much it, or you got anything else for aspiring blading YouTube channel creators?
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Don't try to take it super seriously. I mean, I don't know. That will also make it a little more stressful if you're taking it too seriously, and then it won't be fun, and then that'll show in your videos. So,
dude, totally.
I just say just have fun with it.
Yeah, it's definitely, to me, it's a balancing act, because it's really hard to relax until you at least have some footing, in terms of you know, the equipment you're using and the this and the that. But I mean, like, you just have to, in my opinion, you just have to grind through that beginning phase to where you find your groove, and then hopefully, I don't like, you know, maybe not fake it till you make it, but at some point you're going to find your groove, and you're really going to find your stride, and you're just going to have fun with it. And the sooner you can do that, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so funny. Mike, your friend Mike there, he showed me how he did like a video, and he was like in his kitchen, and it was like talking about your start of your channel. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually just posted that. Are you talking about, did you see that on the community thing just yesterday? I just posted that video.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that. He sent that to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just
on Instagram, sort of,
and I was like, posted that the other day, and so I reposted it to my community tab, and was like, it was so funny, man, because 6 subscribers, 6 individual subscribers, dude. It was
now you're at like what, 66K or 6.6K.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's been a fun ride, but man, you said you do this rail. Sorry to just completely shift topics here, but this rail, the 28 stair here, or 26, you said you did this back in your heyday. Is that right?
Heyday, yeah. When I was a little bit younger, a lot of it younger.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a totally different rail now too. They like took it out and put in this. It's like a slightly more, I don't know, like a metal, like an aluminum kind of rail.
Oh yeah,
now.
We have a nice close up here. Yeah.
There you go.
Aluminum-ish, huh?
Yeah, and it's got the weird, I don't know, it was a little more intimidating this time around, or maybe just because I haven't seen it in so long. I remember when I was younger, just going for it, you know, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Full send.
And this, I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
But no, it was not nearly as bad as I remember. Oh man, I was so sweaty. It was really hot that day. I do remember that. And there was like a thunderstorm like rolling in too.
Oh my God. So you're on the see, this is the things that
I hate that.
Bro, that's the thing that, like, the unspoken, untold struggles of trying to create a video like this. The storm's rolling in, you're hot and sweaty, you're tired, you're scared. It's not sliding well. It's like
all the above.
Struggle behind the scenes, man. Oof.
Yeah. And that time when I got it, I did not expect to actually get it. And actually, I think I had an issue with audio on one of my other cameras, but thankfully I had 2 cameras going. I had one down.
I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
One down at the other side, but thankfully this one had the audio going. And I don't know. I like didn't expect it to get at that time, and I was so excited. So that was all like legit, like reacction, because that was not the time I expected to get it.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, man. I love it. And I think videos like this, dude, I've tried to do more videos like this where you have one specific kind of goal, whether it's a trick or an obstacle or a switch up or whatever it is, and go out and show the struggle, show the story about how you either revisited it or you know, whatever, right? Learned it.
Right.
I think it tells a fun story, and I think that's what videos should do is tell, like, have a struggle, have a story. And have some personality. Yeah, that's like actually even with this, you know, because I do wedding videos and things like that. Oh, cool.
And that's like a huge thing in just video making in general, is the story arc, is creating the story. You know, you can have the nicest camera in the world, and if you don't have, you know, a good storyline, a good story arc, you know, to your piece, then it's going to be, you know, doesn't matter what kind of camera you shoot it on, you know.
Dude, totally.
The story is important.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's probably the most important piece of the puzzle here. Okay, cool, man. So we'll leave that there. Sorry, I'm taking you all over the place here.
I love it.
So,
Love it.
uh, let's talk about your straps, dude. Okay, so here's the thing: is I've seen, your straps. I've seen you putting these out, but here's the thing: I don't know a lot about them. So, can you walk me through the story? Because I know you have like the power at the top straps. You
Hmm.
have the skate holder strap. I'm not sure what you call them, right? Like the skate where
Oh,
you like,
the belts, the blade belt. I
yeah,
only have
blade.
two things. Yeah, I only have two things right now. I got like it's
Got
like a
it.
buckle,
Okay, yeah.
um,
So talk to us about the
and
inspiration behind it and like where did it kind of
yeah.
start?
So I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Keikoa straps. I've always been a huge fan of those. They're awesome.
Hmm.
I think what after a while like started turning me towards like Velcro straps and things like that in rollerblading is that I would always, even as like way back in the day when I used to skate, I always like accidentally hit my ratchets,
Hmm.
and then you would pop the buckles while you're skating. It could be because I'm not like that great, not that controlled. Yeah,
Sure.
Keikoa. Yep. And those guys are awesome. Like they're such good people.
Mhm.
I had some contact with them, and they're just so awesome.
Yeah,
They were
very
putting
cool.
videos together, and yeah, love them. So I was like, man, I want to try to make my own. It's leather and Velcro, stitching, and I was
Mhm.
like, it's got to be fairly easy. And I was actually kind of wrong about that.
Really?
100%. Yeah, it was a lot more difficult than I'd imagined. I figured out, I'd try it and put my own spin on it and see how it went. I told the Keikoa guys, I was like, yeah, I want to try to do that. They're like, go for it,
That's awesome,
see what
man.
you can create. Yeah, they're just so cool. Because I didn't want to. I'm not trying to like compete with them or anything like that.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
not that I'm even at that level at all, but I didn't want them to have that, feeling that I was trying to compete. But I just wanted to try to make my own and kind of have them fit, uh, my style, like the way I would make them if I could.
Do you have a
Um,
history? I'm sorry if you mentioned. Do you have a history in like
no,
leather working or anything like that? Not really.
no, no.
Nice,
Only
bro.
for rollerblading would I hit a sewing machine.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Otherwise, oh, that's probably been the biggest struggle was learning how to stitch
Mm,
and sew and things like that. But I think
bro.
I finally got something that's somewhat decent. Getting a straight stitch was really like super tricky. But
Oh yeah,
but
that looks
yeah.
good though, man. That looks fantastic. So you have a couple different versions, yeah? You have like the actual buckle style and then a
Hmm.
Velcro style. Do you have both? Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah. Yep. So I started out like just gluing the Velcro like to the leather. I have these guys right here where I have just the leather, and it's like the Velcro is just glued. There's no stitch.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I mean, it's heavy duty glue and it works really good. Um, but it does make the strap a little stiffer, and you kind of get a little more of a
Oh, that
loop
little
here.
loop, yeah.
Yeah, which so, I don't know. It's not. I don't notice it. I mean, I'm not like that picky, but I've had some people say the loop is, it kind of gets me a little bit. So I was like, man, I just got to do just the Velcro stitched to the leather, and you can see like the loops a lot
Yeah, that's a lot
flatter.
tighter.
Yep.
We were
Um,
talking. Sorry to interrupt. We were talking about Tree
I don't know.
earlier. He's in the chat. He said, "What's up?"
No, it really?
Yeah, Tree's hanging out with us.
Awesome.
So, what's
Tell
up,
him I
Tree?
said hi. He's awesome. He made a long time ago. I'm gonna send him some Velcro straps because a long time ago he made me. Oh, I should go get them. They're inside right now. He made me cardboard skates, and
Oh,
he
he's the best.
put yeah he put like my logo, like my JADRollerVlog logo, on the side of one. He like painted it like blue with like silver etching all around it. I was like, who does that? It looked like it took him forever too. I
Oh my
hopped
god,
on
he's the
his.
best, dude.
He's so awesome, so awesome.
Okay,
He's
sorry, I
great
totally,
ideas.
I
Anyways,
totally
no,
cut you off. Yeah, I know
didn't.
he's
I love it.
brilliant. His creativity
Yeah,
is nothing short of brilliant.
another
Um,
level. Yeah, another
he really
level.
is. He really is. Anyway, so all right, you started off with the glue. It was a little bit stiffer. Now you stitched it.
Hmm.
It's a little bit more supple, bendable,
Yep,
tighter.
yep, yeah.
Okay,
But I mean, you could still, if you want the glued ones, I could still make those too. But
gotcha.
it was really cool. Like, so I started getting more into like the leather side of it because like there's like it's like a whole nother world of like crafting.
Sure,
Um,
bro. Yeah.
it's like crazy deep, and so like everything was pointing to vegetable tan leather.
Okay.
So like when they say tan, it's not like technically it's not like the color, I guess. They're referring to actually turning the hide into leather by using a process. And a lot of the times it's chemical, but with the vegetable tan stuff, I guess they use things from like organic ways of doing it from
Gotcha.
I guess vegetables. I'm not really sure about that process,
Yeah.
but it makes it like I don't know, a little more natural like color, and it allows you to be able to dye it
Gotcha.
different colors. So, and it's supposed to like wear better over time, I guess. So I was like, oh, I should try to make some straps out of that and like work with dyeing and like, oh man, I just kept opening up all these cans of worms everywhere.
Send it, bro. Send it.
Yeah, yep, exactly. But I think I got something that I'm pretty proud of right now. You know, the black looks pretty good. I have some of them where the rough side is out. So like there's two sides to the leather. There's like a smooth side. Well, actually I can show you one. There's like a smooth side of the leather.
Right.
And then on the back, it's like rough, you know?
More of like a, yeah.
Yep. And then they're both like really cool, but the rough side also looks really good. A little more rustic, you know?
Yeah.
As far as the texture and everything. But
so
I was like, I should go for both, you know, try both.
Yeah, that's rad, man. Okay, so that's the most current one, the Velcro style, right?
Yeah, the Velcro and the buckles are the most current. I mean,
okay, so the buckle style that's kind of on screen here. Can you see that? Okay, on your screen?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, so then the buckle style. So then, talk us through the use cases of it. Is it just preference? Is it just speed? Is it just you know?
So I would say, being 100% truthful, this is more for aesthetic.
Okay,
I would say this is probably a little more like you can fine tune your the tightness like on the fly, you know, like a normal ratchet, you know, strap or like a normal, you know, just a Velcro strap. This is probably more for looks, although you can. So the way I'm like selling them is, you know, you can make your own hole in the strap depending on where you want it. And it's kind of like a belt, like, you know, when your belt's not tight enough, you could pop another hole in it, you know. So you put the skate on and then you mark a hole, and then take it off, punch the hole, and then put it on. I don't know if you can see it or not.
So, question for a very much leather lay person here. As far as punching, as far as punching the hole, do you need any special equipment to punch the hole through?
Well, I mean, I would probably use like a drill. Just be very careful, like that you got it, like you're holding it, because it might want to spin around.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, people use all sorts of things. Like if they have a belt, they use something sharp, just punch a hole in it. And
yeah,
you don't really
ice picks type thing or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They actually you could get online if you want to. You can get like the actual punches that punch the hole in it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, just
but
curious.
Sorry for
grilling you here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I love it. Yeah. It's not like I said, it's a little more for the aesthetic of it. Just having a belt there instead in it. And it's super simple too. Like, I know, I just like the way it looks. It's kind of
hard man. And watching you handle it, because the first time I saw it, I was like, oh man, that's going to take unnecessarily too long. Like my pessimistic brain was like, oh, that's going to take too long. But watching you kind of handle them on your video here, it's like, oh, that's not bad at all. Dude.
Yeah, no, it's like a belt. Yeah, it's not. When I first put it on, I was like, oh yeah, no one's gonna want this because it takes way too long to like buckle in. But you know, I don't think it's that bad. But again, it's kind of more for the aesthetic of it. It's the one thing that I think might not be like, I don't know. It does. Let's see if you can see here. It does kind of like it. Not that it sticks out, but it.
I see.
It's got a lot going on right here. Yeah, you got a lot going on right there. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like I recommend it more for like big wheel stuff. But I mean, I was doing tricks with them and they weren't getting in my way. So, but I mean, that's everybody's style is different, you know.
Yeah. And you're
definitely don't go by me.
You're still. Are you more or less in beta mode still in testing phase, or what does that look like?
Yeah, I guess.
Selling them, or what does that look like?
So I am selling them. And right now I'm trying to ship to the US, you know, offering free shipping to the US. But
free shipping to US?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But if it's, you know, overseas, I will do it. Just depends where, because like, sorry, my dog's going nuts right now.
Your dog
like
is?
Literally, running laps around. I've never seen her do that.
She's just amped up for the live stream here, dude.
There you go. I'll have to go.
Tree says leather puffy tongues when? Question mark.
Yes. He
Dude,
just gave me
Tree's
the idea. He should just take over.
seriously.
He would have such good ideas.
Every channel just needs to be Tree. Like Tree just needs to take over literally every blading channel. All of them. Just show up on each one and just
giant. He's talking about the ones that go right here where you used to stuff them in so it looks like you have a shoe or whatever.
Yeah. Basically putting a whole couch pillow in your skate as a skate tongue.
I love it.
So cool, man. Yeah. So you can put, because like I said, I was a little bit skeptical on like Velcro. So, they may not hold up very well, whatever. But after seeing Sam with his adapts that have nothing, if I'm not mistaken, you have nothing but Velcro straps.
The Velcro, yeah, that's all Velcro. It holds really good.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, holy cow, man, that looks actually really convenient and really fast. And my question was on durability, but it sounds like that's not a big deal at all.
Yeah, so I'm trying this newer Velcro. I can't get it to open up, but what I really like about it is the hook and the loop of the Velcro is all on one side, so you don't actually have a seam of where like the loop and the hook meet, you know?
Right.
And so basically anywhere along the strap, it'll hold.
Yeah.
It does mean that it's not like as grippy as the other Velcro I was using, but the other Velcro I was using was real, like I feel like maybe even overkill. It was like, you know, to get it off.
Yeah, was that on one of your videos? That was on one of your recent videos?
Maybe.
Or because
I did.
Oh, maybe it was on YouTube or on Instagram, I think.
I did hang from a tree with this current Velcro, but
that's impressive.
The Velcro didn't let go. The eyelet actually ripped through the
wow.
Because I tied like shoestrings through it
gotcha.
and like hung on it like this, and the Velcro did not let go, but I guess it ripped through the eyelet.
Wow. Yeah.
But so the Velcro, it should hold up pretty good.
Yeah, the Velcro is definitely not the failure point. Spook Wackadoo, who also, we were talking about super high production quality.
Oh yes, videos. Yes,
dude, he's over here. Jad, he says I aspire to film as well as he does. Dude, see, man, you're just like
come on,
S tier rollerblading content here, man. You are.
Man, thank you.
Dude.
I gotta check the chat. I really appreciate that. My word.
Oh, you're good.
I definitely don't feel deserving of that, but thank you.
that's what makes you. That's why, you know, I started watching your channel, and it's easy to start watching a channel, and you know, oh, maybe you don't vibe with someone, maybe, you know, it's nothing against him, but like that's what I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream was like, man, you're just really easygoing and very easy to and you're humble, like you're saying just right now, like, man, like your production skills are incredible, and you're just so humble, man. So yeah, it's fantastic.
You.
Absolutely fantastic.
That means a lot. I appreciate that.
Do you have any plans for 2023? Actually, let's keep talking about the straps. Sorry, man.
Oh no. We don't have to keep. We can talk about whatever.
No. Because I want to talk about, because we talked about your the skate straps, but then what'd you call it? The skate carrier straps? What'd you call
them? Skate carrier. What are you talking about? The belts?
Is it, or those were the only two? Is that right? Did we cover everything?
Right now, yeah. I do have some plans for 45 straps. Maybe, I don't know. I mentioned it to a few people. I do want to like make. Maybe this is what you're talking. I do want to make something instead of the loops. Yeah. I want to make something where, I don't know if you could put like maybe even like a snap button style.
Okay. Yeah.
Like leather loop right here, because I guess some people don't like bigger loops on the back when they carry them because it could catch on something or whatever. So my thought was if I use like button straps, like the button snaps, that like you can just take them off really quick, or maybe if it did catch something, it would pull away. But I haven't even started tinkering with that one yet. Yeah, this is definitely, I would say, very, very early stages.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Hopefully, I'm gonna put the audio up, because man, when I first watched this and I listened to the audio, I was like, holy shit, that Velcro is like bomb proof, dude. Like
it's oh, okay, go ahead, sorry. Oh, at the end of that one.
Yeah, you can just tell it's quality product. So you're saying this is a little bit more early stages though?
Yeah, but that's actually the Velcro that's on these right now.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Same Velcro. That strap in that shot has a combination of glue and the stitch, which
okay.
It works good. It works really good. I mean, I have a couple that, if you're not like keen on the stitch, having the double stitch in there, maybe you'd want those with the glue in the middle, but I might stop doing that because it was really messing up my sewing machine. The glue was like clogging it up and it was a pain. Gotcha. I think the one thing that might separate these from other straps is that I actually carve a channel for the a very slight channel for the threading to sit in, so it's flush with the top. So
more, okay.
Yeah, so if you fall and like scrape it, it's not going to destroy your stitching as easily. And I mean, I just learned that stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. So my bad, dude. I was going out of left field here. I thought for some reason that you had straps for the skates themselves, and then straps, like you clip them to each loop. Carry strap. You don't have a carry strap.
Yeah. Not yet. No. That is definitely something it's almost like you read my mind. It is something I've been like pondering over. I told a few people that I was trying to work that out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it got to you somehow.
I got you. Okay.
But that is something I want to do for sure.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I think I just fabricated that in my brain. So, okay. Yeah. So 2023 we're still pretty early in it. Do you have any plans for the channel, plans to travel, plans for tricks? I mean, any overarching things you want to get done in 2023? We talked about the straps. That's obvious, right? But anything else you're working on this year that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, not right now.
Fair enough.
Man. I'll try to think.
You're not going to any events, are you?
No, I really wanted to go to Winter Clash and Bitter Cold.
Yeah.
But it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work out. That's like, that'd be a dream to get over there. Dude, those competitions just look so amazing, so amazing. Are you gonna be able to get out at all?
I am going to Bitter Cold Showdown.
Oh yes.
So I'll be streaming.
Good for you, man.
One of the homies reached out and he like works for like an IT company, and he has this like commercial box that's like a commercial Wi-Fi router, Wi-Fi puck router thing. What? I mean, it's like heavy duty commercial shit here. And so I need to reach out to the Bitter Cold guys and be like, hey, where could I set up shop? Because this isn't like a little walk around with this. Like, I need like a stationary place to stream this event where I have like where I can clearly see the course, right?
Right.
So anyway, I'm super amped for that, man. Clark Kirkman, I'm gonna shout him out.
I'm so happy for you.
He didn't want me to broadcast it, but it is what it is.
Who was it?
Clark Kirkman reached out and helped make that possible. So yeah, love the skates, love Clark. The guy. I mean, it just keeps giving me reasons to love his company. So anyway. So yeah, I'll be going to Bitter Cold, which I'm super amped on, dude. And then
I'll be watching that if you're doing live. That's awesome.
Dude, for sure. I'm so amped on that. And then of course Winter Clash is kind of getting kicked off. There's different clips and stuff getting shown on Instagram and stuff right now, which is like super exciting, and I'm super
exciting. So exciting.
Dude, so you're on.
I wanted to have some straps ready for that, but like it's just everything takes so much longer than you think it's gonna.
Oh my god, bro! Holy shite! Let's talk about this for just a second, dude.
Oh boy,
I've probably seen this, but it didn't register in my lizard brain.
I don't even know which one this is.
Yeah, holy cow! If you're just listening to the audio, watch this, dude. Holy cow! This just melted my brain, dude. Okay, so we got a negative, like, I don't know, wheelbarrow thing.
Oh, wheelbarrow to a negative.
Bro, that I've never seen that before.
Really?
No, cool. Dude. Where did you get the inspiration? Did you see someone else do this?
No, I was just like, I got to give it a shot. I don't know. I was like, I think I saw someone recently do a wheelbarrow, and I was like, I don't mess with wheelbarrows that often. I was like, I should play around with that. And then I was like, ooh, what if I like roll around to a negative wheelbarrow? Wonder if it would work. It took a while. It took a lot longer than I thought to get that.
You do it super smooth. It looks like it was like first tee.
Oh, definitely
Yeah,
not. Definitely not.
that that just melted my brain a little bit, dude. That was so sick.
Oh man,
Um, sick,
you
dude.
were making me want to go make some videos right now. That's for sure.
Nice, bro. Yeah, I always watch skating and I'm like, oh, well, I need to go make a video about this. That'll be fun to try or whatever. So JT asks, hey JT, hope you're doing well. JT asks, do the straps hold you as tight as buckles?
Oh, as like a ratchet? I mean, yeah, you could really Velcro straps can even sometimes hold a little tighter. I don't know, what am I saying? I don't know. I'm saying stuff I don't even know what I'm talking about. I would, I would say probably a ratchet strap can like really cinch down because you get those clicks and then you got the leverage of the actual buckle
Sure.
strap. So yeah, I'd probably give it to the ratchet strap in that case. But I don't know, like
So
I've
once you
never
have it
had.
set though, like once you have it set, how much give, right? Because over time, like, a lot of us
Yeah,
skate and then we have to kind of adjust our skates, the laces maybe or whatever. As far as slippage, I guess we'll call it, is there any
yeah,
slippage?
not really. I've never noticed it anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, that's my skating style. I'm not going too huge anymore these days. But I mean, you could really cinch them down. I mean,
Well,
that's
I
way
mean,
past what you need to be. But
and you were saying earlier too that you hung from a tree just from the Velcro effectively, right?
right,
And the
yeah,
eyelet gave out before the Velcro released.
right, right. The eyelet right here, yeah,
Yeah. So,
that
I mean,
like ripped through before, and that was because I had a shoelace through it. I don't know why I didn't think that would be so much like pressure on one small area.
right.
I wasn't.
Right.
I was not thinking. I just did it. I was like, oh, I should hang from. That'd be a funny video. And then like,
Sure.
I did not think it was actually going to rip through though. Like, if it had ripped any later, I would have been on my back for sure. It ripped like that just at the right time. I was still able to land on my feet.
Oh,
I
your
should show you
guardian
them.
angel was looking out.
I should show you the tree branch. Yeah, I would give it to the ratchet because you get that extra leverage to like
Sure. Yeah.
click it over, and then yeah, it's plastic, so it's not going to stretch over time. But with Velcro, you could just pull a little bit tighter. It's not like leather only stretches so much, anyways. And
Sure.
I've been using Velcro straps now, like even the Keikos. Like I think recently I went and used the new buckle on them. It was the Brain Dead, that lavender buckle. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it just looks so good. It looks so good. So I went out and I was like, I was like, this isn't as bad as I remembered it. And it's not that it's bad. I don't know what I'm saying. But I did like I was skating with my dog and she like stopped short and then I stopped short and I accidentally kicked the ratchet and then it popped open
Right.
and I was on like the bigger wheels, so like my ankle kind of like, like I like not that I like sprained it, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I was just kind of
If that makes any
floppy.
sense. Yeah, like I kind of bent my ankle and I was like, whoa, I was like, maybe I'm just so used to the Velcro straps now. Like, because they don't ever, as far as I've been skating them, they've never let go.
Yeah.
Some people have complained that like the loops aren't like strong and sometimes they pull through. So I made sure to get like these beefy loops.
Yeah, those look
on
beefy.
Here. Yeah.
Those look beefy for sure.
There's no like, as far as I can see, there's no like, let me see if I can show you. There's no like seam, like even on some of the loops on Velcro straps, there's like a seam hidden on the inside where it like, it goes like that.
Yeah, like like a C clamp or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. These I couldn't, unless they like polished it over really good, I couldn't find it. But I don't know. They're pretty strong. Again, skate them at your own risk. Go.
Yeah, for sure. Inline skating instructions says, what's the environmental difference of these to a standard buckle? What's the estimated cost for MSRP? Yeah, we didn't get on that either. So environmental impact and the cost.
So as far as environmental, we're super early for that. I have no idea. Sure. I am, it's vegetable tan leather, so I know like some leathers they use chrome tanning, I guess, and that's chrome, I think, or CHROME.
Is it like not adjective, abbreviation or?
I think it's abbreviation. Yeah, abbreviation for like a chemical. I'm using my phone. I can't even look it up. I thought it was chrome. I don't know. I was just looking up different types of tanning. They call it, like, oh, stop doing the quotation. Tanning, like turning the hide into the leather, and there
Right.
is a process that uses it's like, I guess, the fastest or cheapest way to do it, but the chemical from it is really like nasty for people to breathe in, and it's not good in the air. So um, the vegetable tan stuff is supposed to be like organic, of
There you
that
go.
nature. I do want to do synthetic or something that's a vegan style too. People have asked that.
Right.
So I
Right.
want to have an option for that too in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dyes that you would use to dye this black, they're leather, they're special leather dyes. You know, I don't know what the impact on the environment is, using the dye, how they make it. I'm not sure. But I mean, the vegetable tan stuff, on these ones, with just like letting the actual natural color show, there's just a tiny clear coat over it. And so, you know, I guess the Velcro too, like, I'm not sure where they make the Velcro either.
Yeah.
It's nylon, and the stitch is also nylon. It's supposed to be a little more abrasion resistant,
I got you.
and it's strong. Nylon's really strong for stitching. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it sounds like,
Cost? Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, man. Yeah. Cost as
Oh, no,
far
no.
as,
Yeah.
so he says cost as far as, cost for MSRP and retail versus standard buckle. Anyway, I'll let you run with that.
Gotcha. All right. So I was thinking, I mean, my target for the buckle, depending on, again, if you're in the lower 48 US, was $60 shipped. And then the Velcro strap was 50 shipped. So free
Gotcha.
shipping. That's my target right now. As far as retail, I have no idea. I'd have to get into that. I know Long from Oak City reached out to me. He wanted to pick up he's so awesome. Oh man, that guy's just so
Dude,
cool.
oh my God, the unsung
Another
hero of our industry.
really,
dude.
another. He's trying to like help people out. I know he got James Drive and his product on there, and it's just like, he's just
is that
so
live
cool.
now? Can you order, or is it still pre-order, or is that live?
I think it's pre-order still. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Long said he says he had to feel like he felt it, I guess, in the click, like the way it clicks in is like super nice. I'm excited about that.
Satisfying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said it's super satisfying. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see him. I feel like I have I become like selectively blind while I'm live streaming on stuff sometimes.
I don't know how you're doing this, to be quite honest. You're really like multi-talented here.
Oh no, it's all good, man. Like I see real streamers like Brandon Drummond, and and I'm like, oh my God, like how does he do this, bro? Yeah,
that is. I picture, I don't know what his setup is, but I just picture like him surrounded by monitors.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I have 3 total monitors here, and I still feel like I probably need more, but so yeah, so here they are. Actually, nice. I had to type it in, but pre-order James Drive UMBS Universal something buckle system.
Memory buckle.
Oh Jesus, it says it right there. See what I'm saying, man? I don't know why I live stream, because I show the world how dumb I am, bro. Oh
same. You make me look like I'm a child.
Girl, not even close. So anyway, yeah, these have been interesting. They definitely got delayed a couple times, it seems like, so far, but
it's at least I respect like the whole production of stuff now way more than I'm trying to make these. Just making straps, like putting leather and Velcro together, and it's like, oh my word, I have wasted so much leather and so much Velcro,
bro. I bet
trying to like get
do you
something.
go to Tandy Leather? Is that a thing?
I have, yeah. Yep.
I bet they recognize, they know you by name.
Yeah, I went there, and yeah, I have. There's one like locally. They're awesome. They gave me a lot of advice. They actually taught me how to dye it, and one of the guys there showed me that if you take a little bit of beeswax on the edge when you're all done, you rub it in, and then you take this little plastic like wheel thing, and then you kind of like rub it really quick, that the wax like kind of smooths over the edge just a little bit. So it just gives it a nicer like edge instead of sharp. I was like, oh wow, that's super easy. And it works really well. But yeah,
Yeah.
they have. I definitely was like researching stuff there, and I have messed up so many of these though to try to get like what I'm going for. And so like seeing the James drive, I can't even imagine
Oh yeah,
what
like
he's
actual
going through to create that.
dude. It's so incredible. See, like shots like this, bro. I know, like you don't. I know, like you think this is probably simple and nothing that impressive, but like for a layperson like me, like Spook has. I have the comment highlighted here. Spook says Jad not only has some of the most visually pleasing video, but his skating is insane too. Binge worthy indeed, dude. Your channel is binge worthy. And if you're just joining us, I
No.
mentioned at the beginning of this when I got back into skating like 2-ish years ago. Dude, this was the channel that I like. This I'm pretty sure this was like the first channel that I started watching, and I kept watching it because, dude, your skating and your production quality is fantastic. I'm just gonna keep showering you with this the whole time because it's true, man. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. That means so much. Seriously, I really appreciate that. You
Um,
make me want to go film right now.
I know, right? Like watching you makes me want to go buy a better camera and practice with it and just get better. Um, so anyway,
I just use Fuji's. They're Fuji cameras. They're
oh really?
yeah, I love for a while I was using Canon. And then I don't know, for some reason the color of the Fuji cameras really drew me. I don't know, something about the color is just super nice to me. And they had at the time when I started going over to Fuji, they had a lot more what I thought like way more video options.
Mm-hmm.
Log profiles and 4K and everything like that. I think the camera that swung me over to Fuji from Canon was the Fuji X-T3. I think it had like 4K 60p
Mm-hmm.
and like 10-bit, and I was like, come on! And I was like, it's like this little body, you know. I was like,
Yep.
okay, yep, that's it. I'm going
Done.
to Fuji.
Take my money.
Done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, the picture quality is absolutely insane, man. All right. Sorry, man. We went down a couple rabbit holes there.
I love it.
I can't
Cool.
remember where we left off before.
I have no idea either.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh, my dog's here. Oh no, my dog went away. There we
Here
go.
and
Never mind.
gone. So I want to just double check the chat and make sure that we aren't missing any questions here. Are we skating? Says WTF. I wasn't subscribed to you, Jad, but I am now and can binge watch your channel. So I'm glad we can get you a little bit of extra exposure, man. Not that you need it, but you deserve a whole lot more exposure than you're getting, dude. So
Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
for everyone that's joining us late again. We have Jonathan here with JADRollerVlog. Dude, go and subscribe. Seriously, dude. Seriously, go subscribe. Do yourself a favor.
Wow. Dude, thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Seriously, man. I'm going to check the chat just for any questions. We have to start wrapping this up here in just about 10 minutes. But unless you have to go any sooner, I don't want to keep you if you have anywhere to be.
No, it's all good, man. All good. I kind of have the day off today because I left my car keys in my wife's car.
Oh yeah.
And she went to work in the opposite direction, and I was like, you know what? Just not working today. I can work from home too, which is pretty cool. So I did a lot of work this morning.
I hope you're not mad at me.
So
I basically manifested that. I was like, okay, he's gonna forget his car keys, and then we're gonna be able to live stream it. It's gonna be perfect.
Oh, that was all you?
Yeah, that was all me. Sorry,
all right.
Sorry.
Well, actually, you know what? I gotta say, thank you for that then, because this is fun. This is a lot of fun.
This is a good time, dude, for sure. Spook says I've got 3 people with cameras coming with me to, I assume, to Bitter Cold. If you guys need anything filmed, you know who to hit up, dude. Thank you. I will seriously may take you up on that, Spook, because I'm gonna have my hands full of streaming for sure. So we shall see.
That's an amazing gesture. I want to see that footage. That's awesome.
Yeah, seriously, I think that's gonna be a good time. Oh, and we got
because this is the first time since COVID. Did they even have one last year?
I don't believe so. No.
Or a Winter Clash. Did they have Winter Clash last year?
No, I think it was online-ish.
There was an online. I remember doing that. That was so fun. The online one was incredibly fun.
Yeah, when Michael Vitzman was on the stream, he was talking about that. It was like a team thing, right? It was like a team.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had some. I didn't even know about it till Chris showed me that. Chris from, I think his channel is Roll Over the Hill.
Oh, I
he has
haven't
a
heard
YouTube
of that.
channel. Oh yeah. He's awesome. Him and his buddy Jamie and all of their friends. They're from the Connecticut area.
Got you.
They have some awesome stuff on their channels, but they started up again too. And he was like one of the first people that kind of actually he designed my logo. Chris, I can't ever say his last name right, so I'm probably gonna butcher it, but I think it's like Piatzik.
Mm-hmm.
I just say Chris P.
Chris P. There you
But
go.
he's a digital artist or illustrator or whatever, however you want to call it. He actually did the background at I think when Lawrence from 50/50, he had he had like a TV on the wall and everything. He had like a little skate park in an indoor area.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Chris did the background art for it.
Man, that background is incredible. I gawk at it every time I see it, dude.
Yeah, that's it. That's Chris. It's like he is so extremely talented.
Dude, seriously. Otavio says, have you tried various thicknesses of your Velcro specifically? If so,
Velcro thickness in the Velcro. So I will say so these are actually meant to be the actual Velcro itself is meant for like I found it because it's meant to go around like say you got a hose and you want to tie it up, like you would take this Velcro and like tie up your hose or whatever. So it's supposed to be like good, and a little bit on the like the actual plastic behind the hook and loop is a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
So, but not by much, because you don't want too much, sticking out there. And I think I went down just a little bit on the leather thickness. They do it in weight. So like leather, they weigh it per square foot, I guess. So this would be 4 to 5 ounce leather, which I guess translates to like 2 millimeters ish.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's what I go with for the straps. So that plus the Velcro, I don't know, maybe 4 millimeters, somewhere on there. I'd have to get my little thingamadoozy in.
Yeah.
But the actual loop side it's doubled up, so it's a little bit thicker there. And then this took me a little bit to figure out, but on the buckles, I had like the normal 4 to 5 ounce leather on the other side, and it was a little bit too like loose. And I was like, why don't I get thicker leather for one side and then the thinner for this side, so that if both sides were this thickness, which is the 8 to 9 ounce leather, if this was doubled over 8 to 9 ounce on this side, it would be way too much on this side sticking out. Yeah. So this is just doubled over 4 to 5 ounce, which is about the same thickness as this side, which is like the 8 to 9.
Yep.
So, oh man, I went off on a tangent. He was asking about Velcro. He was asking about Velcro.
Dude, I love it. I love to hear the inner workings, because like you mentioned earlier, you'd think like, oh yeah, cool, making a leather strap to replace the buckle would be like, pretty simple. Dude, it's like all these little that's why I have nothing but respect for people who try to create things like this, because it always, every time, takes 10 times the resources, time, and commitment to actually produce something of value, bro. Every time. Yeah.
Yep. It makes me respect even like the skates that have, carbon fiber with a skin on it, adapt skates or factions, things like that. I'm like, man, the work that goes into like putting that together, I don't even know. I've spent countless hours at this point.
Speaking of people who are creating things, we were just talking about him. James Drive is in the chat. Man.
That's awesome.
Dude. So he says, so he's actually going to send me a pair of those buckles to test out. So I'm super amped. So thank you, James. Sorry to hear that there's
that's so good.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear there's production delays, but it's just how it goes, man. Great things take time, right? So
don't settle.
Anyway, yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
So Nick says, man, my YouTube watch hours between these two channels last year, insane. You two have taught me how to skate and how to skate with style by example. Dude, that's what it's all about, man.
You sure you're probably just talking about Ben, his channel?
No, he's talking about both of us. Both of us, yeah. 2 channels, dude. I love it, man. And by the way, this might be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
I forgot about, oh
I mean,
yeah,
truly,
yeah.
this
I
looks,
think that's the highlight of my channel. If you're gonna go to any video, you're gonna
bro. You went full commit. That you took those spills and then kept going.
I think I still have a hold on. I still have the scar from that one.
No way.
Yeah, that's
That,
from that.
that was on the first fall. Was that on the first
Yep.
fall? And you got up and
Yeah,
did it again afterwards. This is
I had to. I had to.
right.
It
You know,
didn't.
at
It
that
did
point, you're
not
too far in.
too
You gotta
far in.
follow through.
Also, there
Uh,
was like a ton of kids watching me behind the fence over there, and I
oh
was
no
like, oh
way.
man, yeah. I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
I got to
god.
do this.
How long are those?
That was terrifying. This is the 2x4x8, with just
By
the
8, yeah. Good night. That looks so terrifying, bro. Like tree skates, a lot of scary stuff. And he mentioned this in the chat earlier, but this looks downright scary, bro. But so kudos to you. Props to you for actually for giving that a real committed go, man. Because that looks so scary. Do you ski at all?
No, I want to ski super bad though.
Yeah.
I snowboard.
Oh,
I
word.
I like we at one point in time there was a Savers that went like out of business and like oh no, I'm sorry, there's a ski shop that went out of business that was next to a Savers and like all their skis like ended up at Savers.
Yeah.
And so we went there and we got these really cheap, super long like skis that I mean like really old and like they were set super far back too. So it's like not anywhere near twin tip or anything like that.
Right.
And we went out and tried it and I picked it up. It was so much fun though. Oh yeah, that's all anti-rocker right there. That's the best flat setup.
Flat and I don't even flanty rocker.
Flanty rocker.
I've been wanting to do that actually. Just go do cess slides. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do real cess slides, dude. I suck at
There you go. Same here. Yeah, right, dude. You're so good. Your switch ups are. I can't even follow. Like, I have to go back and like watch your switch ups like frame by frame because I can't even mentally comprehend what you're even doing in some of your switch ups. Like on rails, I'm like, what did he even just do?
I appreciate that, but I'm a little bit of a one trick pony in that respect. Like I can tap dance. I'm a river dancer a little bit, and that's,
I don't know. I don't know. That looks terrifying to me, my friend. How long have you been skating?
Dude, off and oh my god, off and on for about 20 years, man. Yeah, I'd say off and on for about 20 years. Like,
wow,
it's hard to quantify because I basically joined the Air Force and took 10 solid years off.
Oh wow!
And skated like once a year when I went back home to visit Mike McFly. So he would like lend me a pair of his skates, and then I'd skate for my annual skate endeavor, and then I'd go back to my Air Force cave and not skate again until the next Christmas season. So,
wow.
But yeah, no, I don't know, man. I just love switch ups and I love rails. Like, and that's what I think is so funny about this sport is that like. To me, rails, you put me on a little P rail and I'm like at home, like, let's go, let's do stupid switch ups. But like you put me on certain other transitions, like a mini ramp, and I look like a fish out of freaking water, dude. And some people are the absolute inverse. And I think that's what's cool about our sport, honestly, at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. It's so much creativity too. That's another thing that I'm seeing that I'm loving is creativity with the different tricks, you know. Like when I first got into it, I felt like there are these like hard set rules, like, you know, if you do a soul grind, well, you got to make sure that you come off on the right side and you're not jumping over the rail or something like. I mean, they're kind of still there, and you know, it makes sense. That was just an example, but like, I love that people that are just like totally breaking the mold, like, you know, going on rails and doing like the hot dog grind or whatever, and then like on any side, doesn't matter, whatever, wherever they land, doesn't matter. I love it. I love that creativity that's going on now, and it's like so inspiring. I think there's oh boy, I forget his name. He has a pair of the orange 909s.
Oh, Michael Kraft, dude.
Is that him?
Michael Kraft? Does he do crazy swiggly stuff?
Yeah, crazy.
Dude,
like
he's from Austin. I've skated with him a handful of times, and he's like the nicest dude. It's so awesome that he's getting that exposure because he deserves every bit of it, and I freaking love it, dude.
His creativity is like blowing me away right now. I was just like, him, and like I was like trying to find. I think it's the one blading like thing where they do with the award. Yeah, they do the awards.
Yeah.
I was before the awards, it was like the nominations or something. And I was trying, I could not, for some reason, I could not find his channel. I was trying to like put his name in there. I'm like, this is a breakout blader right here.
Yeah.
Like everybody needs to see this kid.
He's amazing.
But,
he's so amazing.
Oh yeah.
And he's another one of those, at least from what I can tell, he's one of those skaters that took wizard skating very seriously. And I think he was doing a lot of really creative stuff even before that, but started wizard skating. And I don't know when. I don't know his whole story. So Michael, if you're watching, let us know in the comments. But to me, what I can tell, what I at least observe here is like he leaned into wizard skating super hard, and that then bled back over into his aggressive skating, which I think is becoming more common, like Michael Vitzman. And I can't get enough of it, dude. I can't get enough.
Same. Yeah, you could definitely see like the wizard like influence on some of the stuff. I was just like, you know, sliding into like, you know, the corner of the ledge before you do a trick or something. I was like, that is so creative. Like,
who thinks of that? That's some like.
I know. I feel like I am stuck in such an old school box where it's like the old rules of skating are no. That's not a grind anymore. Like, dude. No, I am loving it. Like, all for it.
I'm right there with you. I will push back against you a little bit because you did that crazy wheelbarrow to negative wheelbarrow. That's some pretty creative non-standard. Actually, that whole video, a bunch of those tricks, dude, you were getting after it with some wild stuff. But I hear you, dude. It's like, I
trying to get out of that box is difficult.
Totally. It's hard, bro. Oh, it's hard. I struggle with it so bad, dude. I'm the most vanilla rollerblade. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna do a soul grind LE topsoul. It's cool, bro. That's my creativity for the day.
Yeah.
So
definitely
anyway,
not.
Hey, dude, we got to wrap it up. But man, thank you so much for jumping on. Hey guys, seriously, go check out his channel, Jonathan JADRollerVlog here. Where can we find your straps, dude? On Instagram, or is it?
Yeah, right now, I guess this is so early. Just DM me on Instagram. If you know, I'm trying to get more supplies in and stuff like that, and make as many as I can.
Okay.
I hope to have like a storefront of some kind soon.
Okay.
So you could just purchase them, but again, yeah, super early, and I don't know. I just want to keep it going. If hopefully can keep it going.
No, dude, I love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing. So
thank you.
Yeah, man. If there's anything I can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out, man. Not that there's anything.
You're so awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, thank you so much for jumping on, and hope to do this again soon. It was fun. Yeah, definitely. Love it. Maybe we'll get a session in someday. Definitely. Sometime soon, hopefully, man. One of these days. So, all right. Talk to you soon, brother. Yep. Have fun at Winter Clash. All right. See ya.